That was a great job by Santana, who came back from 2 knockdown shots that put him down against Joseito, I think it's called, Joseito. And I think Santana did enough to pull that fight off. I thought it was a draw. So, but you know, I definitely didn't want Santana to lose. That's a no-no. So I was definitely on his side for that fight because I want him to fight me. I would also like to add to Santana, Team Santana's crew, that I called you out before in your face after a fight, and I should fight somebody real, fight me. At the time, you guys told me, there's nothing now, there's no opportunity, there's no money. This is what they want. They wanted 2 minorities to fight for nothing. Granted, okay, fine, we passed that. Now it's a new challenge. Here I am. I have my May 14th fight against Luis Rodriguez, which I'm gonna look phenomenal in, because I'm not a good luck charm. I don't need good luck. I just perform well. And there's no excuses now. I have the NABF, I have ranking, you don't, and I think we should get it cracking. After this fight here, let's do something back on Showbox, and may the best one win, me. New York is based on pride, and that's what I went to Santana at first with, and now this is the second challenge with as well. I'm a prideful fighter, and at the time I called him out in the first one, and I do believe his manager at the time who told me, this is not a good movement, you know, you don't need it now. Why? Because I fought Jorge Rios, and that really didn't do nothing for me except for telling people that I'm a good fighter. Okay, fine. But now, there's a lot of things on the line, and it's about damn time. After Santana, I'd like to go for Paulie Malignaggi, who's another New York-based Brooklyn fighter, and that's what I'm gonna do. Just knock down each borough, and I'm number 1, and then the world, or you know, if they don't want to fight, then I'll skip them and go to the world. Whichever or. The point is, Team Gato can't stop, won't stop.
My dad was a boxing fan, and he used to have fight nights like on Saturday nights, so I remember my sisters and my cousins and I always watching the fights with him, but the only one that like really sticks out, it was the Oscar de la Hoya against Trinidad, and we were all going for Oscar because we loved Oscar, and then he lost. And then I remember us being pissed off, and ever since then, like I've always been into boxing, and then eventually that's how I met Frankie, was at an Arturo Gatti press conference that I went to.
We met back in a press conference with Arturo Gatti, and she was there with some friends of ours. I
actually met him earlier on in that day on MySpace. It was weird. I had just became a person on I had just like opened my account, And I guess he was adding people from the Bronx and ended up adding me. And then ironically enough, it was so weird, I met him that same day that he added me. And then I recognized him and went up to him and was just like, "Aren't you Gato?" And he was just like, "Melissa Joy?" It was weird. And then that's how we met.
At the time, I knew she was with somebody, so I wasn't really, doing anything crazy, stupid. But we, through MySpace, everything was through MySpace. In 2008, MySpace is a big thing. And so we met, and I was there for her support. I was with somebody at the time, and we were just being friends, and her relationship became rocky, my relationship became rocky, and the friendship blossomed. And the day I fought Joe Rios, she had an eye for me.
We were friends for about a year first before we started dating. Since that day that we met at the Arturo Gatti press conference, we exchanged numbers, we hung out a few times, and we remained friends. And then he moved to Miami, and then he came back to New York a few months later to fight Joey Rios. And it was around that time where after he fought Joey Rios, he was here in New York for about a good 2 weeks to like 3 weeks or something like that. And around that time is where we started dating. And it was weird because we both knew that it would be hard because of the long distance, but we figured we'd try it out. And we did. So we got together while he was living in Miami, but I was flying back and forth to Miami a lot for about a year. And ever since then, we've been together.
She means the world to me. I finally put all the nonsense behind me, being that I'm 30, with her being so adamant about having me by her side. And I saw that she wasn't just there for me for the boxing. She was there for me as a person. Her family's great people, her friends, the good ones. And I'm just happy that she's on my side, stuck by me. And what she don't know is that June 13, I'm going to propose to her as my wife. My son loves her to death, Ian Figueroa. My son's mother likes her, my sister, my family, so she's definitely welcome with open arms, my family, and she's the one. And she proved to me she was the one. I didn't find it. She found me and stood by me. And like a true woman, no matter what happened, she stood by my side.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Bronx, New York, ranked one of the top 10 junior welterweights in the world by the WBC, the current NABF Junior Welterweight Champion, and the Junior Welterweight Champion of New York State.
They call him Gato. 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 He is shouting and stick and move, yet the king of bobbing and weaving and duke and throwing them dukes up. You leaving swollen and bleeding. It's Gato the great, paint you and make you swallow the bait. Who the best out? Watch our straight left and the debate. It's the junior welterweight champ of New York State, second to nobody. All you could do is sit back and hate the Picasso of pugilism. We days in them got him punched drunk doing the Judah. Look at you now what you want, punk? We from the Bronx, Burke Ave, very own NABF junior welterweight champion in the zone. That Puerto Rico hard pump the BX. It's my world, and tonight's the night somebody leaves stretchies. Next, the future pound for pound #1, arguably the slickest southpaw under the sun. Call up Mr. Lanano, sign the dotted line so we could damage you from the Bronx to Manchester. He got him yelling out. They call him Gato.